The Pokemon universe and our own universe are very different when it comes to the creatures that live on the different Earths. But one thing that remains the same between both Earths is that both Pokemon and animals are said to have one common ancestor, meaning that all Pokemon, just like the animals on our planet, are all in one way, shape, or form connected. And just like the animals here, some Pokemon are more closely related to certain Pokemon than others. But Game Freak hasn't told us of many of these relationships, but rather just left hints here and there so that we could figure them out ourselves. And one of the relationships that they may have left us hints for is the relationship between Tynamo and Wishiwashi. So let's talk about what these two little fishies have in common. What's going on, guys? HybridHero here. Admittedly, I haven't been able to come up with many theories myself as of late, so I got permission to share another theory from Reddit, and this time it's a theory from the Reddit user epost96, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who talks about the similarities and potential relationship between Tynamo and Wishiwashi. So be sure to check them out, as this is a pretty neat theory. As always, I'll leave the link to the theory in the description down below. If you guys do enjoy this video, then be sure to hero punch that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. Let me know how you feel. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions once you're done watching the video. Do you think that Tynamo and Wishiwashi are related? What do you think of the video? Let me know. Share the video around if you want to support the channel. And finally, subscribe and hit the little bell icon if you want to stay up to date with all my content. Tynamo and Wishiwashi, two fish-like Pokemon that could very well be near each other within the grand Pokemon evolutionary tree. But are they really that closely related? Let's take a look. Just by looking at Tynamo and Wishiwashi, you can immediately see some of the basic similarities. They're both tiny white fish-like Pokemon that have certain patterns running across each side of their bodies. That's pretty much as far as it goes for physical similarities that are visible to us anyways, cause there's more to it than that, as Tynamo and Wishiwashi are the exact same in height and weight. That is that they're both 0.2 meters tall and weigh 0.3 kilograms. Not exactly the heaviest meal in the world, so they wouldn't be too ideal as meals for you seafood lovers out there. But hey, maybe that's why both pieces of the Pokemon have survived for so long. Of course, if you, for whatever reason, did decide to dine on some Wishiwashi tonight, you could still have a very satisfying meal, if you cut a whole school of them, that is. Which of course won't be much of an issue, as Wishiwashi's ability, schooling, calls in a bunch of other Wishiwashi, as long as its HP is high enough, causing it to transform into this giant monstrosity. It's school form, which is actually something that I bet you didn't know that Tynamo can do as well. Here, take a look. While one alone doesn't have much power, a chain of many Tynamo can be as powerful as lightning. These Pokemon move in schools. They have an electricity generating organ, so they discharge energy if in danger. So yeah, while it may not be a form or ability in the Pokemon games, and while we may never actually see a school of Tynamo, its Pokedex entries do let us know that Tynamo do form schools, just like Wishiwashi. And some of you may have been getting a little angry in the comment section because I've been referring to Tynamo as a fish or fish-like Pokemon this entire time. Since Tynamo is a pure electric type Pokemon, surely if it was a fish or fish-like Pokemon, it must have the water typing, right? So it can't be a fish or fish-like Pokemon. That would be a solid point if the anime's Dex entry didn't state otherwise, as it refers to Tynamo as the Ellie Fish Pokemon. But even if we didn't have the anime, the trading card game would have let us know, as Tynamo is shown to be living in the ocean or bodies of water in every single trading card that has been featured in thus far. And of course, one of the real-world animals that Tynamo and the other members of its family, Electric and Electros, are based upon is the electric eel, a species that falls into the class of a Sinto pedigree. Definitely mispronouncing that one. Or in other words, ray fin fishes, which is the same class of fish that Wishiwashi's main real-world counterpart, the Pacific sardine, also falls under. So there's even a connection between the two in the real world. And finally, a small piece of evidence that acts like the cherry on top. I know we finished up with physical similarities a while back, but there's actually one more similarity, and that's between their shiny forms. While both regular forms of each Pokemon share the color white, they still have their own unique colors, that being blue and yellow respectively. But when you take their shiny forms, Tynamo's white color changes into a more bluish color like Wishiwashi, and Wishiwashi's white turns into more of a yellow like Tynamo. So, are these two Pokemon related? We won't know for sure until Game Freak confirms things for us, but they have made several different Pokemon as separate Pokemon, and then later found out ways to develop relationships between those Pokemon. One of which could actually be between Claydol and Celesteela, which I did another video on that you can check out in the description down below or the iCard above. But confirmation or not, through the various pieces of evidence from the Pokemon world and the real world, it does look like there's some sort of closely related common ancestor between the two Pokemon. So I think we could very likely see more Pokemon like Tynamo or Wishiwashi in future generations. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, thank you to ePost96 for being kind enough to let me make a video on this theory. Greatly appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video, alright? Later.